Our story begins in the mighty Karak Bak, roughly translated to the praiseworthy Hold, an ancient domain led by some of the most talented dwarven mining clans in the world. The most prominent of those were those of Clan Grimfist. Their story is an honored one. Hard work and industry were their way, and trade was plentiful. There is not a beardling who went hungry in those golden years. That is, until the clan's riches drew the attention of the great enemy, the Garaki. These menacing vermin brought their legions against the gates of the Hold, and they held for a time. Through trickery and deceit, the gates were unbarred, and the ancient clans were brought low. Only a handful escaped to tell the tale and write down their grudges in the Hold's Damaz Kran, known as the Book of Grudges. Now we begin their story. Eddard Grimfist, also known as Shanks or Ed. He took the Slayer Oath after losing his ancestral home of Karak Bak. The youngest of 4 brothers, he spent his early years honing his skills in wrestling and axe work, personally guarding his father, the king of Karak Bak. He is now known as the Slayer Prince. Sigrid Goldenbeard was born to a family of goat herders and farmers. He learned how to make his family's secret cheese recipe early on, and considers himself somewhat of an expert on the topic. His skills in the kitchen and with animals gave him an obvious position within the band. He also found 2 timber wolves who would join them later on. Grim Greybeard comes from a long line of archivists and rune priests, his family being personally responsible for the Book of Grudges within the Hold. Despite what his name might imply, he's the youngest dwarf of the group, and is known to be quite the intellectual amongst his kin. He was sent away by his grandfather with the Book of Grudges, which he carefully guards with his life. Grerig Flamebearer, known as Riggs to his friends, was a combat engineer who received training in Barak Var. His technologically experimental and progressive methods earned him the ire of his peers, and so he left, feeling really unappreciated. He would later join the clans of Karak Bak. At least that's what he told them all. The truth is not known, but it may be related to a major explosion that took place at the same time. Before we begin, you can see that we're on a new page of the Book of Grudges. Now with that in mind, whenever wrongs are given to us by our enemies or our peers, we're going to write them down here and go over it in the beginning of every single part. That is really the will of our dwarven kind. Now, let's dig in. It took a very long time, but Clan Grimfist has finally made it to their new home. While they begin to gather up their belongings, let's look at the foundation of our future Karak. We have many mountains to work in. There's even choke points we can utilize. Before they can even reach our lands, we'll be able to hold them off, potentially over here, and elsewhere too, provided that we build enough traps or other defensive measures. In the very beginning, we'll begin to work on research because we need to make sure that we can pick up any types of food that we need, or to potentially build other structures too. Our dwarven technology will allow us to procure a lot of food and store it as well. Planter growing will allow me to, of course, grow plants within my mountain. We'll begin to work on that initially. But for now, we'll have to build a small wooden structure. Over here is where we'll store probably a lot of our wood, our excess wood that we have. We'll put that right inside over here, and we can expand it further. So let's go over my general plan for my hold. There's going to be one major artery right in the middle. As we continue to dig it out, we'll begin to add on rooms as we see fit. In the very beginning, we'll have 5 bedrooms. Some of these might be used as workstations, then we'll build a living room and other rooms after that. But for now, we'll live in a shed. Don't worry about my food, it's stone bread. Stone bread will not spoil for a very long time. As you can see here, it'll spoil in 1.2 years. We have plenty of stone bread, but more importantly, we only have a finite amount of beer. We're gonna run out of beer eventually. For my crops, I'm growing over here potatoes, hobbit rice, I'm just calling it that, and over here dwarven barley for alcohol. So now, while they're doing that, let's look at what we have here for resources. At a quick glance, we can see that there's plenty of food like turkeys. We're looking at stones all over. There's water if we need it. And it won't take long for them to dig into the mountain. Riggs is a very talented combat engineer. He's not quite the leader of our expedition, but he is certainly the heart of it. Eddard is our Slayer Prince. He's our fighter. He's all about killing and hauling and looking up at the sky. And evidently, it's his birthday today. Huh. Grim is a young dwarf, very young, though he has a very important job. He's here to keep our grudges. He's our grudge keeper, as you can see by his title right there. Sigrid is our chef, but he's also decent in melee combat, and I want to show you my two pets. Here's my female timber wolf, Rummy. My other one is named Grumpus, which is a perfect name for any type of dwarven pet. Are you trapped back there? Oh dear. Okay, we need to get him out. What a beginning. All right, then we can build that. There we go. You can build that back up. Afterwards, we can build our research bench, and we'll see what we can do after that. And yes, we do need beds. We need plenty of beds. We could probably use some more wood when I think about it. All right, it's time to cut down some trees. Let's get a move on. There's not a lot nearby, but there's a lot to the west. Hopefully, we'll get another dwarf soon enough. I mean, we do have food, and I am currently growing food. If I don't do that early on, we're going to lose out. We'll be in trouble. Oh, lighting is quite important, too. If I don't have lighting, it'll be way too dark in here to work. My animals have a sleeping spot, correct? 2 of them. Let's get rid of that bush. They both need to be able to sleep in here. And that's really a lot of the work that we have completed so far. We could gather berries if we wanted to. There's nothing for me to hunt down. What it's really about right now is digging into the mountain. So let's issue some orders right over here. We'll dig out a singular tunnel. We'll smooth out one room at a time. I want every location to look lovely. If it doesn't, then I'm not doing my job right. And I would like to put a door, at least a basic one, right there early on. Oh, not to mention, we also need to get our research bench all built up. If we don't do that, hey, we won't be able to work on technology. So it shouldn't take Sigrid too long, but he's not the main miner. He's only there to help for now. In the future, whenever we have our foundation, he won't need to help at all. It's a lot of stone. We can haul that away. Now they're all going to bed. We're going to have our first night here. And Riggs is having a drink prior to bed. That feels about right. That'll put him in a good mood. A good beer, then a good sleep as well. Have a good night, Clan Grimfist. You have a lot of work to do tomorrow. Everyone woke up. Riggs finally got up too. He was the last one. They all had breakfast. I suppose he slept in from drinking a little bit too much. When it comes to medical knowledge, our Slayer Prince is really the most potent one in that realm of knowledge. Now Grim is beginning to work on research to where we'll finally be able to, hopefully, get some planters going and other technology too that I need. I want to get my planters. After that, we'll probably work on brewing or stone bread. Food to me is by far the most important, and now we need to claim this little area right over here. It's a steel wall. We can use that material. Now we can finally dig. And dig we shall. As they both work together, we can haul out the stones. And I think I'll probably get Grim. Oh, hello. Sulfur. We can use that too later. I'll probably get Grim to begin crafting blocks. Alright, I'll create a stockpile right over here. Sure, it might fall apart for a period of time, but that will change once I have some storage space. There we go. I'll have to dig out most of this room and actually put in my own walls, but for now, we'll keep that. Alright, it's time to smooth it out. If we don't do that, they're going to be quite unhappy. Now, what's important to note, too, is that I'll be able to etch designs into the wall, meaning that it won't be a boring, smooth wall. It's going to look pretty nice. So while you do that, we can then think about a bed, doors, too, and we do need our wooden stonecutter's table. There we go. Sure, it's outdoors, but that's okay. We have our food growing. No enemies are coming by. We could use some defenses. Let's build a few traps around. Over here. And if they really only have a few directions to go into, we can put them in other areas as well. Like over here. Now I can wait for them to come close to me before I try to attack them. Because no matter what they do, they're probably going to run into some manner of trap. And more wood. Do we need more wood? We're always going to need more wood. Let's cut down some more trees down here instead. I wonder if I can later build a bridge over here to cross that waterway. I don't know what I'm going to use that for yet, but I'm sure there's something that we can use it for. Having a river going through our mountain is pretty darn cool. So now it's time for night number 2. We've gotten a lot done. There's a lot more to complete. Okay, a metal tile. Not bad. They're beginning to clean up that room. I suppose what we could really use in the very beginning is a torch lamp. Lighting is always good to have. Later, we'll be able to build sconces too, where we can put torches onto the walls themselves. That's going to help a lot. Well, we don't need to worry about raw food. Not yet. We have plenty of stone bread. So now it's time for another day. Another day of hard work. Hard dwarven work. Though Grim is doing the least hard work. He's currently learning. Ugh. That's okay, though. Now we have traps, too. These traps will, again, hopefully keep our enemies at bay. We'll stay safe. We'll be okay. We've got our woodshed right over here. And I wonder, do we have a roof? We do. I wanted to make sure that we had a roof. And we do. All right. Let's go over here and build a proper door. Right after we get some blocks. Do it until you have, let's say... Oh, that's way too many. That's way too many as well. All right. Let's try 100. Do it until you have 100. And I think that will be sufficient. Okay, you're not assigned to crafting. Grim is. And right now, Riggs is currently working on smoothing out the flooring. Because I want to make sure our room looks pretty nice before we ever move in. That sulfur will need to go away. I couldn't imagine what that would be like, having sulfur in your room, but we'll dig that away later on. They don't all have work to do right now, but that's okay. We've got some visitors, really. Who's here? Wait, are we looking at an elf? A wood elf archer? One day we're going to have a war. I did invite you to my home. You're pretty, but you're a wimp. Yeah, that sounds about right, elf. You know what? You can visit for right now. The war between elves and dwarves didn't begin right away. So sure, I'll let you stay for a minute. I suppose we'll need a bed for him. Well, let's put it right over here. That'll be a decent guest bed. Here, go work on that for me. Then you can continue to smooth out the floors. Marble would be nice to have. A lot of marble would be great, actually, yeah. I'll need a location to put all of those blocks at, but I think we're okay right now. All right, pal, you have your own bed. He's here to eat my food and bother me. About what? He was talking about death? You're kind of a strange elf. I really want to kill him, but I'm not going to do it yet. He doesn't have a lot that I want. Outside of the wool and the food. But it's better for us to have a potential ally early on because we are surrounded by enemies, and I don't even know where he came from. Let's see. You went to bed. Wood Elf Archer, the Woodland Domain. So let's have a look. The Woodland Domain. There's one over here. Oh, wow. He's very far from home. And here's... Oh, no. You're not who I thought you were. You're the Deathjacks. They're hostile to me. We have Karak Bak. I might go visit these locations later to engage in some trade. I think that would be fun. Yeah. Anyway, another night completed. Finally, time to name our home. Riggs thinks that you should give your faction a name. Clan Grimfist. We'll have to change their names one day. Then over here, we need a name for our home. We'll call it Karak Bak. Bak meaning fist. So holds fist. There we go. Now we're official. We have our own title. You get to stay here for right now, elf. I'll be killing your kind later. You're lucky that I'm just trying to build my foundation and I don't want another enemy. Not yet. One day, though. That boom rat needs to go away. We're still smoothing out that room, but it's beginning to look fairly nice. Oh yeah, claim an entire wall. Yeah, we need that. All of that should belong to me. I won't deconstruct it. We can keep it as it is right now. Our dwarf kind are cleaning quickly. I gave Sig a job to help, really get things going down there. Eddard doesn't really have a lot of work to do. Really doesn't. I suppose we could order people to cut down more trees and even harvest too. Yeah, we should get some goods, some basic goods if we can. There's not a lot out there. Oh wait, there's a lot of it here. Never mind. Yeah, it's time. Go pick up what you can. Everyone needs a job. You really need a job, Eddard. He's like, look, I'm here to fight. It's what I do. So Grim is nearly done working on his technology. We've had a very strong start in the very beginning. I'm pretty happy about it. That's going to work out nicely. You know what? I think I want you to put any type of manufactured or blocks in here as well. Yeah, do that. I need a good location for it, so we'll put it right over there. They won't fall apart over time. They'll stay good to use for as long as I need them. Yeah, these two are just really doing some serious work. So what we can do after that, we can provide some furniture, but I need stone before I can even do that. Meaning that, Grim, before you finish your work, come over here. It's time for you to work on stone. No, we don't need a mill source right now. Now, Eddard, what other work could I give you? I can't make you a hunter, not yet. Not really a great smith. He's only good at so many things. You know what? You can clean and haul. I know it's not a glorious job, but we don't have enemies to kill yet. Not yet. That'll change. That'll all change. Okay, now that we have marble. Oh, we can make furniture out of marble. That will look lovely. Later, I'll probably replace a few of my rooms a royal bed. We don't have gold. Otherwise, sure, I would do that. Okay, we can put a bed right over here. It'll be made of marble. Unlocks a planter so that things can be grown underground. Ah, stone root does great without light. Good to know. Let's go work on, let's see, we have stone bread. Burial would be great. Or what about building a few structures or even doors? Nice doors would be nice. Yeah, we'll work on that. I want a basic dwarf door. So keep on working. Then finish up that room. We can build that end table out of marble as well. Everything in here will be made of marble. There we go. It's all beginning to look fairly nice. About that wall, I might get rid of the steel part of it. It's only 350, so let's deconstruct it. I was going to keep it initially, but we can use those materials instead. You know what? That's going to be for our good friend, Riggs. He's been working very hard. He deserves his own room. Have a good night, buddy. Yeah, I'm sure they're not too happy about having to sleep out here. Awful barrack. Trust me, I understand. Ate without a table. I mean, we do have a table there. Spacious interior, good to know. Disturbed sleep, that is a huge issue. Excuse me, what are you talking about, Elf? You can't talk about that. Not here. Yeah, my pets have to eat a lot too. I like how they all start their day by drinking some beer. They're like, yeah, let's have a bit of beer. Why not? Okay, it's time to build a better wall. A marble wall. Yeah. We'll need more. Meaning that, Grim, you've got work to do. I know. It's a lot. But I need you to do it. Eddard is doing the hauling, which is actually helping out a lot. It's saving a lot of time. If I need to, I can always replace the walls later. I wanted to kind of have a matching room, but I don't know if that will be possible at the point that we're at right now. Yeah, we'll have to mine that all out. I don't want that here either. That's really ugly looking. So keep on going, Riggs. Got a long job ahead of you. Yeah, haul that out. Their stay was okay. Oh man, he left me all of that wool? That's really, really good. We're going to be able to use that for crafting. I don't have to kill a mega sloth. Okay, Elf, you're not so bad. Even though you did insult our hospitality. Not quite a grudging, not yet. That'll change later. Oh, that'll change later. We could etch the walls here. Interesting. I'm really curious to see what that would look like. Try that out. Sure. Then we can build even more, much like that. and have a real proper room. You know what? We could put a shelf in here too. A shelf wouldn't be too bad. We'll make that out of marble once he's done working. Excuse me? Grim, are you okay? Have you been eating food, Grim? I don't know if Grim's been eating food. Oh, he didn't eat food yet. Okay. Well, go have a meal, man. You've been working hard. I know what I told you to do because we do need more blocks, but you're doing a very good job, so get back to what you were doing. And for now, you've got to finish up your room. For this room, we may have to eventually replace all the walls. I'm not going to do that right away. That's just a waste of time. So next, let's begin to work on another room. It'll be right over here. Everyone's going to have a room and a flooring. Don't forget the flooring. Much like that. You know what? Let's not go crazy. I think I was going a little bit too crazy. Let's wait for the next room, and then we'll see. But about that flooring, though, because if I can't do much with it, I'll need a nice floor. I don't want to use silver as much as I would love to. Sandstone. Do we have any sandstone? We don't have any sandstone. No Malorn wood. Yeah, so that will have to wait, too. It's all smoothed out, so maybe that will count for right now. It's a fairly nice room, so I think he'll be fairly happy with it. Look who came to visit us. Cuz King, an enemy slave rat of the Under Empire. Well, you've had a long life. Let's go take care of him. Eddard finally gets some time to shine. It's only one of them, but in the future, there will be a lot more of them out here. Ooh, that trap got him. Okay, Eddard, good job. Now finish him off. Done. Your dead body can go right over here, far away from my home. There we go. Yeah, I don't want him here. Let's have a look at how Eddard killed him. Eddard separated Cuz King's nose into neat pieces. Eddard cut Cuz King in the left shoulder, leaving a gory opening. Then he fainted. Oh, then Eddard brought his axe right down onto his torso. My God, that's really powerful. We're beginning to dig out new rooms over here. I'll have my living room over to the left, my kitchen here, and a storeroom over to the left as well. I'll probably make a few rooms for my planters too, but they'll go a bit further into my hold. I suppose we could begin to build another room. Yeah, let's do that. We'll make it out of marble. Everyone loves marble, right? I hope they do. If they don't, well, tough luck, pal. That is what you're getting. Okay. It won't be too much longer until we'll finally have even more technology completed. More steel? Okay. Let's put that... Let's see. Let's leave it out here for now. There's a lot of it, which is a good thing for the long term. Alright, so everyone's going back to bed. You don't have a door yet? That's okay. Eventually, I'll replace all of these walls. Sure, they're smoothed out. I wonder what they'll look like if I get Grim to work with them. I want to find out. Here, Grim, come do that for me. Oh, check that out. It'll look like the rest of my room. Heck yeah. Okay, allows for the building of basic dwarven doors, sturdy and well-built doors as you'd expect of dwarven craftsmanship. Nice. Now we can begin to work on more technology, like artistic structure. See, if I do that early on, they'll be happy. We're going to work on stone bread later, as I do have a lot of stone bread right now. I'm sure they're sick of it. Here we go. A basic dwarven door. We can use that. We can actually put that over here too. Oh, he's going to have a great door. Let's etch a few more parts of the wall now. There we are. Now everything will match. We can smooth out those two portions. Riggs is currently building that bed. Sigrid is still mining. That's really good to know that I can do that. Now my rooms will be, well, similar, which is what I want them to be. Oh, my rice is ready. And we even have a dwarven goods trader coming. Wow, there's a lot of them. Okay, of the Karak's clan. Bitterstone, Hammerfist, Airforger, Cutrock. That's a very literal name. Okay, here they come. We don't have a lot of trading goods right now. It's very early on, but we can look at that. I suppose we can. Okay, that will spoil in 40 days. Eventually, I'll be able to pickle our vegetables, but we could use that for some like simple meals or something. We could really make use of that, I think. All right, so we're gonna need not a butchering spot. Thrumbos, huh? I'm not worried about thrumbos. A fueled stove. Let's put that. I suppose we do have most of our kitchen completed. We'll put it over here for now. There we go. All right, for furniture, we can build a stool. Right there. And I will need a lot more stuff after that. Okay, Grim, I know that you're working. Eddard, why don't you go talk to them? There's so many here to talk to. All right, what do you have that I might want? Chocolate? Dwarf meat? Wait, why do you have dwarf meat? Hold on. That might be why we left. Things weren't right there. I only have 250 for silver, so there's only so much that I can buy. They've got some nice helmets. We're looking at some beer that they do not have. They do have Dwarven Ale. How much of it? Oh, it's really expensive, so I don't want to do that either. All right. Venison. Butchered flesh. Stone bread. Oh, okay. It's all going to cost a lot. Drum reel. Wow. I don't need that yet. So we're going to leave it alone. I'm not going to buy anything right now. Let's cancel it out. Thank you for coming by. Please don't walk over all of my crops and don't eat my food. You know what? I feel like you need to go somewhere else for now. You're a little bit close to all of my things here. Here, park it over here, buddy. Right over there. Just move away from me. A masterwork wooden stool. He's getting better. Good job, my friend. Okay, we'll store all of the rice in here, which means we'll need another basic door. We have a beautiful dwarven door for Riggs' room. He's currently smoothing out the stone, which takes a very long time. It would be easier for me to just rebuild it all, honestly. It really would be. All right. Let's keep on looking at what we need to build. So we're going to have our kitchen done fairly soon. Everyone's still working. There's a lot more steel for me to pick up. I want another door like that. We can put that right over here. And right over here into my storeroom. That doesn't need to look lovely, not for quite some time. Look, I appreciate all of you being here, but please leave. Okay, Grim. No, it's Sig. Sig, you know how to cook. I don't think it's time for you to mine anymore. I know you've been helping out a little bit, but it's time for you to do other jobs. That'll be like a low-tier thing for you to do. Yeah, we'll get him to create some food later. Fortunately, my rice will not go bad for a long time, and again, we have a lot of bread. Yeah, if only I had more to give them, then I could help them out, but I really don't. Okay, that room is going to belong to, let's say, Eddard. We'll give it to Eddard. I want him close to the entrance, if possible. And it is possible. Oh yeah, look at that. They're hauling their goods. It's a rainy day. Grim is still researching. We can uninstall these beds, these two. Oh, a gift. Hello. They left me silver? Well, thank you. I don't know why they left me a gift, but I appreciate that. Thank you very much. Okay. Next, we need to continue mining. We need more rooms than what we have right now. There we go. We'll dig that out later. Our living room will be completed one day. Let's just get it all finished out. I could at least smooth out the floors, then build walls. Yeah. The etched smooth marble does have more durability, but I don't think I want to worry about that too much. Yeah, they're still eating food. We've got a lot of rice, but I've got to cook some meals later. Which means, I suppose we'll change up our research to pickle vegetables. Again, it'll last for a long, long time. 39 days is a long time, meaning that we'll be all right. All right, let's put Oh, hello. A hobbit's come to visit. Poppy Ropper. Now, what are you all about? You've got some trade goods. You're 44 years old, so you're basically a child hobbit. We've got more silver, so we'll talk to her. All right. I suppose you want a bed to sleep in. Fine. We can do that. I'll put a bed back. Oh, no. Sorry. I have one right here. Never mind. We don't have to do that at all. Yeah, I got one right over here. I'll build a better guest room later. All right. Now, about my food. We need a better zone for my food. Oh, and probably more lighting. I always forget about my lighting. Artistic structure. Allows for sculpting of dwarven pillars at a dwarven sculpting spot. They're good looking and they support a roof. Oh, yeah, they're very proper. We'll probably use that in our main hall. So now we need, let's see, the end times, food preservation. See, I can pickle vegetables. All right, then I can cure meats. Pickled food lasts 1 season without... Okay, nice. Good for traveling. That's what we'll want. Yeah, so we'll create that. Stone bread will be the longer term goal for sure. And now I'm going to need some lighting again. Right over here and over here. That'll do it, man. That will do it. Oh, we've got so many stones. I'll have to expand our zone further. There we are. I'm glad you have a bench. As far as your beds go, let's move those over. At least a little bit later on, just so that we can reinstall this workbench and put it inside. Yeah, that'll go about here later. So Poppy's having a good night. We'll see what she has in a little while. I don't really want that slingshot, but I suppose we'll keep it. Maybe we can sell it to someone. Our potatoes are not quite ready. Our barley's not quite ready. The rice, again, will help us eat for quite some time. Let's go over to zones. Okay, stockpile zone. Right in here. But before we go crazy, let's go to standard speeds. Clear all. I only want food. I don't want hay or kibble or strange kibble. Meat? I could use human meat. I could. That is true. Now, once we have our hold, I'll probably begin to kill the elves, as I would like some elf leather hats. Okay, what do you have? Come on, Eddard. Let's go. You've got, let's see here, a Skaven shock prod. That's weird. A great bow and components. Well, I don't need any of that. You can stop by, I suppose. No, we're not going to move that. Just keep it there, Grim. You're fine. You're doing okay, Grim. All right. But I do need to expand more now. There we are. I mean, we keep on digging. We've got a lot of marble to utilize. So that'll be one great room to use. And I've got plenty of steel, too. Thankfully, I can use it for furniture. That makes me happy. All right, so we want a huge table. Can we get out of steel? That's an option. All right, what about 1x2? Can't make it out of marble, huh? Or is it that I'm out of marble? I'm out of marble blocks. Right, yeah, Riggs. Get a move on, man. He's working on it. I only have a little bit of stone bread left. We have some berries here. We'll need to eat what we can. Oh, I lost a potato. I wonder if it was to boom rat. I'll try to kill it later. Those two are unowned. Oh yeah, they're cleaning up the entire room. Good job, good job. So, I'd like to haul all of that in there later on. Look at these two rooms. Pretty good. Let's build another one. Right over here. Okay, we'll build a copy. We'll build another copy. Well, I guess I don't really have to do that. Let's put that in here if we need to. Oops. Hold on. Didn't mean to do that. There we go. So everyone's going to have their own room. Now, I wonder, Riggs, how do you feel about your room? Decent bedroom, initial hope. He's quite comfortable. He's had alcohol. He's sanguine. Right, natural bonus. Okay. The darkness isn't great. Totally get that. I totally get that over here, okay? So let's put that there and over here and over there too. All right, plenty of logs. I think that's doing just fine. All right, so now I can make a table out of marble. That's what I wanted. We're gonna need a lot more, but we can put it right in the middle. Yeah, that'll work. And then I'll need more than that. Oh, look at that. Rummy is pregnant. Now we're gonna have more pups. Oh, it's more to feed. No, it'll be okay. We'll be able to make it work. It wasn't planned here, but we can make it work somehow. Yeah, that's a lot of berries and rice. I could begin to make a few basic mills. A simple mill from one main ingredient. Okay, that's going to be rice. Yeah, here, don't do anything yet. Let's make it out of rice. Vegetarian mills. I don't even want to think about that. And we'll make it until we have, let's say, 10. 10 good mills. The worker is going to be Sigrid. He's our cook. So that'll be his goal, his job. And now we can let them sleep for a little while longer. We're going to have torches everywhere. And more lighting, too. We just need to go work on our new process. Our kitchen's going to have a lot of stuff going on. I'll probably need to expand the kitchen later or even build a secondary one. We could have 2 kitchens. Who knows? Though, when I think about it, maybe the kitchen should be over here. The food would be close by where they would be able to pick up the... very true. Okay, so we'll put it in here. Let's delete that. We can reinstall our stove in this room. Put in a torch close by. Oh, no. We need to keep that. Let's put a copy. The plague. We've spent some time clearing out some new rooms. Now we have a new storeroom for all of our food. Fortunately, we'll have a lot of food coming our way very soon. We'll just have to cook meals as we need them. I'll keep about 10. Then we'll leave it alone for a little while. Later, I'll have to stage some manner of expedition to get some granite. Fortunately, it seems to be right next door to me. So if I go, let's say, right over here, I can find some granite. We won't need too much, and we won't need it, hopefully, for too many things. Then we can begin to pickle our vegetables and have more food. And I need my planters. If I want my planters, well, I'm going to have to dig out a lot more. It's going to be a fairly large room for that. Yeah, we could do that for sure, though. If I put... Aha, I know what I'll do. Begin to move it down here like that. Right? And then we can create a massive room for all of my planters. It really depends on how large it needs to be. Yeah. So let's make it that big for now. We'll dig right into it. Yeah. A bit like that. We'll dig it out completely and see how many planters I can fit stacked on top of each other. We want enough room to be able to move through the rows, but I'm going to cultivate a lot of stone root. Yeah, food is certainly a lot more difficult to form whenever you don't have all that technology that you normally might have. But eventually we'll have enough food to really not have to worry. And thankfully my rice is growing quickly, so we'll have plenty of that. Riggs is working, he's going back to bed, and we have so much more work to do. When we can finally get that stone bread, we'll be okay. That's really the big route. It's just that I've never had to navigate to stone bread before, so I'm trying to figure all of that out and how to really get there. Here's a travel pod. Huh. I'm going to build that. Evidently, you can bring it with you. That's pretty cool. Anvil and forge, so I'll need that for granite as well. All right, that'll have to work. And a planter. All right, let's see here. One, that would go there, and one over here. Ah, okay. So what we would want to do then, we would want to make it one tile bigger. You see. Then I can move it. Yeah, that's how we'll do it. We'll cancel it, or copy it, I suppose. That would be the better choice. And move it right over here. Yeah. And then right over here. Oh, we'll want it to be a little bit wider. Aha. There we go. Now that's truly how I'll want to build it out. I'm just showing you my planning process and how I think about things and how I approach it. So we put that over here too. Much like that. And there, and then one more right over here. Now it'll be easy for us to build a lot of planters and to flesh out all of this work. Yeah, let's mine right inside and begin to work on that room. I'm not worried about how it really looks. I just want a lot of planters, meaning that we'll need more wood too. We'll always need more wood. Always, always. Not to mention, we could use some berries, more berries. Yeah, we'll begin to harvest everything on the map. I'm not worried about meat yet. We can always utilize meat, don't get me wrong. And I'm going to dig out my current room. Largely because I'm just going to make better walls. Hello, visitors again. A group from the Dwarven Hill clans are visiting the colony. Well, I don't want you to eat my food, but if you've got to stay here, I suppose. There's 3 of them. I'll try to be kind as I can be. I don't know how kind that will be, but again, I'll try to be very nice if I'm able to help it. All right. Marble wall. That's what we need. So put that here. There we go. Over here. There. And that should largely do it, I believe. We could replace everything and just build what we truly need. Yeah, haul that all the way. I'm sure they will on their own, but they've got a job to do now. Now, Grim, you're busy working. I totally get that, my friend. Now he's finally indoors. It's currently summer. We've got to hurry up before fall and winter. Winter's going to be really rough. I'll probably hunt a lot if we need to. My other bedroom is not yet completed. Yeah, Riggs is just such a busy dwarf. He's got so much to do all of the time. The good part is, even though we lack granite, we do have steel. We'll be able to utilize that whenever we want to. Everyone's helping. Not bad. That'll do it. No, planters are very important to me. If we can get all of those really cultivated early on, we can get more and more and more and just have as much as we want to grow indoors. Potato plant, nearly fully grown. So we're about to have a lot of potatoes to boil, to mash, and to stick in a stew. Now, I wonder what I can make. Okay, I can actually cook simple meals from that. Ah, cool. All right. I was wondering. I don't want to keep it right now, but I was wondering. All right, Riggs, why don't you build another bed? Ah, here we go. Fueled furnace stove. Interesting. It's probably no different than what we have, but I just want to keep it thematic. All right. Now we can work on stone bread. But before you do that, we need more stones. So go cutting. Yeah, we only have so much food right now. Oh, we have potatoes. We've got potatoes, man. Some of them, anyway. They're not all fully grown yet. Oh, yeah, we're nearly there. Here, we'll put another copy right over there. Yeah, it's probably just easier for me to rebuild the walls here and there. Okay, we've got some blocks left. I don't have beds for all of you, and I'm very sorry for that. I could always build a copy or 2. Oh, wait, I have an extra bed in here, right. Well, let's install that right away. Grim, all right, you probably won't do it. Too heavy for you. Right. You're not about construction. Riggs is. We'll let Riggs go do it. And I've got another bed. I keep forgetting that I have all these beds that I've already made here. Do that one as well. We'll make it for guests as well. Again, we want them all to like us in the future, in the long term. That will benefit all of us here. We're beginning to run out of beer, but now we have potatoes. And then later we'll have more rice again. So at the very least, we do have many vegetables. But now it's time to do some basic work. Oh, we have a wanderer who joined. How about that? All right, come on. You're a member of Clan Grimfist now. So you're pretty good at artistic things. You're kind of good at crafting. I know what type of work I'm going to give you then. Firefighting, hauling, cleaning. Eventually we'll need someone who's only going to clean. Who knows, we might imprison some elf and make them clean the entire time. Now that would be wonderful. I would love that so very much. Okay, so you're going to be all about art. Which means no one else here will be. That's going to clear up some work. We can make some clothing too. Here, that'll save some time. You're pretty good at smithing, so you'll do that. One less job for everyone else here. For crafting, yeah, we can let you do some crafting as well. That'll do it. We still have a food issue, but Well, actually, do we? We've got a lot of potatoes. And barley. Oh, we can finally work on some alcohol. I've been waiting on that alcohol. Okay, fermenting barrels. We'll need a few of these too. Let's say here and over here. That'll do it. Okay, time to get some more wood. Our clan has been working so hard, man. But now we have barley for beer. We'll be able to get some rice very soon. We've got potatoes. It's a lot of good stuff. It really is. Now, what about my production? What else can I make over here? Well, we're still working on mining. That's a big one. If you're not, you should be. Riggs, come on. Another bedroom nearly completed. Heck yeah. Now that feels pretty good. Alright, we should probably build another wall. And a meteorite has landed. A gift from the heavens. Sandstone. Oh, we actually need sandstone. Oh, we'll have to keep that in mind. Our visitors are leaving. They won't be back anytime soon. Good. I don't want you to come back. Not for a long time. Not for a very long time. Hold on. Go work on that wall before you do anything back there. Check out all of the food we have. My God, that is a lot of vegetables. Thank you, potatoes. 230 for rice. We're looking at 414 for potatoes. We've got some mills, medicine. Yeah, things are looking up. Yeah, dig right over here. And we're going to need another wall nearby made of marble. There we are. That'll do it. We'll just etch it later. All right, you're not going to have your own room for a bit. And I apologize for that. But you're new here. He's going to be our gatherer. He's going to work on crafting artistic goods. I suppose we should begin to look at a room for him to work on goods. I don't have a room for him yet. We'll make that later. That's for pillars. I don't know if I want pillars yet. Here's a sculptor's table. That'll do it. Sure, it's outdoors, but hey. All right, everyone's in bed. We've got a lot to prep for, but I think we're going to call it here for right now. I want to thank you for watching. Look forward to a lot more. If you've enjoyed this, don't forget to leave a like and comment right down below. If you have any ideas or tips for me, please let me know. Keep in mind that I am playing Rimhammer, so things aren't really the same as the base game. We're here using medieval technology. Over time, though, we'll be able to get black powder. Then we can begin to worry about firearms and other things too. What I might do for a time, I might gather up a lot of wood. I'll look at my work orders. I'll make sure my stockpiles are where they need to be. That way, when we come back, we'll be able to do more things. But we've built a very strong foundation. Look at what we've made already. It hasn't taken too much time. And pretty soon, we'll be able to plant even more crops over here. Now, that's going to be all stone root, not rice. I don't want rice over here, so we'll probably get rid of that. All right, later.